The number 7 is often associated with divine energy in the real world that we live in today, and in the world of Dragon Ball it represents the 7 magical balls that can be used to grant one's desired wish at a moment's notice. But the number 7 can also be used to describe the 7 times that Goku spared Frieza's life. And coming in at number 1 we have the classic cheek slice scene. Now in this direct moment, Goku was fighting against Frieza and had a very intense battle. But at a certain point, Goku started to get the complete upper hand and realized that the battle was completely pointless. After realizing this, Goku decides to power down, wish Frieza a farewell, and allow him to live to fight another day. It's at this moment where Goku flies away and Frieza powers up what we would call a homing Destructo Disc. In this moment, Frieza fires it at Goku directly at his face and slices his cheek open as Goku dodges it at the very last second. Now, it was in this exact moment that Goku powers up into a Super Saiyan after realizing that Frieza's an idiot, and goes down to beat the living tar out of Frieza. And this marked the first time that Goku not only spared Frieza's life, but Frieza directly attacked Goku after Goku had spared his life. And this was probably Frieza's best chance to be spared, considering the fact that in this moment, if he had just left Namek in peace, he would have been completely intact. Which takes us directly into moment number 2. After Goku battles Frieza once again, Frieza obviously makes a mistake and gets sliced into multiple pieces by his own homing Destructo Disc, and he falls to the ground begging Goku for mercy to give him energy. Which Goku, the kind-hearted guy that he is, decides to give Frieza energy. But what do you think Frieza would do with this opportunity? He of course takes Goku's own energy and fires it directly at Goku in a rage of emotion, and Goku fires directly back at Frieza, calling him a fool, and what we would think in that moment eventually kills him. But of course, the way that fiction usually is, in moments like this where you have a character that was clearly written to be dead, Frieza was brought back later on. But this moment marked the second time that Goku spared Frieza's life, and also the second time that when Frieza was granted a chance at life, he directly used that opportunity to attack Goku directly. And this takes us right into our next moment of Resurrection of F. Now, in both Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F the movie and the Dragon Ball Super anime adaptation, the same scene commences. In this moment, Goku, very similar to what happens in the first moment with the cheek slice, completely gains the upper hand against Golden Frieza as a Super Saiyan Blue. And in this moment, Goku starts beating Frieza and basically gives Frieza a chance to say, hey, you should leave this planet at this very moment. Now, looking at Frieza's track record, we could probably guess what he would do in a moment like this. But this time, Frieza doesn't directly attack Goku. He uses this opportunity to signal Sorbet to directly shoot Goku in the chest, catching him off guard directly and wounding him. Now, of course, what happens afterwards is that Vegeta comes in and beats the holy hell out of Frieza right after this, but in that exact moment, this was the third time in a row where Goku directly spared Frieza's life. Frieza took this opportunity to find a way to directly attack Goku, showing us that Goku obviously never learns from his previous lessons over and over again. But, in Goku's defense, he did redeem himself afterwards as Frieza used another opportunity where Vegeta was about to kill him to destroy the planet and catch everybody off guard, knowing that he could survive in outer space, killing everybody. And Whis obviously reversed time so that this wouldn't happen, and Goku uses this opportunity to not only steal Vegeta's kill, but to kill Frieza before he could kill all of his friends. So Goku did redeem himself for letting Frieza get the upper hand on him, but none of the following events would have ever happened had Goku simply not spared Frieza in the first place. But this directly takes us into our next moment, which involves the Tournament of Power. Now this is a different type of way that Goku spared Frieza, but when you think about it, the action that he took is a direct way of sparing Frieza, and this is the fact that he gave Frieza another chance at life. Now ultimately, obviously, Universe 7 had to win the Tournament of Power, and Whis granted Frieza a new life from the request of Lord Beerus after Frieza fought valiantly in the Tournament of Power. But when you actually think about the initial events of what happened, all of this happened simply because of the fact that Goku gave Frieza another chance at life, and did promise him that he could come back to life if Universe 7 won the Tournament of Power. And when you consider the fact that Goku was the one that thought about Frieza, Goku was the one that trusted Frieza, as weird as it is to say that, Frieza would never have been alive if it were not for Goku, so as a result of all of that, that is a moment where Goku effectively spared Frieza's life instead of recruiting somebody else for the Tournament of Power. Which is why, unfortunately, good old Yamcha was not able to participate in directly. But this takes us into our next moment, which is in Dragon Ball Super Broly. Now, credit to you guys for coming up with this completely all on your own in What If Goku Never Showed Any Mercy. You guys pointed out that in Dragon Ball Super Broly, after the movie, Gogeta directly spares Frieza's life and allows him to fly away and live another day. Now, obviously, the reason why you can't really count this as a Goku moment is considering the fact that it's a fusion and Gogeta is an entity that is fused between Vegeta and Goku. But you guys made an extremely good point about this. When you factor in personality, it was clearly Goku's personality that was more dominant in this moment, because who's more likely to spare Frieza if you think of Gogeta as an original character between Goku and Vegeta's decisions? Clearly, Vegeta is not the type of character to let Frieza just fly away and live another day. So who would that character be? Well, it would obviously have to be the essence of Goku inside of Gogeta that was dictating this moment of sparing Frieza's life, and as a result of it, it is clear and fair to say that Gogeta sparing Frieza is a result of Goku sparing Frieza, because Goku had an influence on Gogeta's overall decision, and is much more likely to call this decision than a character like Vegeta. And this directly takes us into our next moment of Goku sparing Frieza in an extremely general sense. Now, after the Tournament of Power, when Frieza was granted a new life, there were multiple opportunities, just like the moment that we had said before, where Goku could have just hunted Frieza down. Because right after the Tournament of Power, Goku could have been a complete savage and said, you know what, I'm sick and tired of Frieza existing in this universe, I'm just gonna instant transmission to wherever the hell he is and just basically kill him. And if Goku had done that, he could have completely stopped Frieza from coming to Earth in Dragon Ball Super Broly. And then when we factor in what happens later on in the Granola arc, where Frieza obviously had an opportunity to train, become Black Frieza, and directly defeat Goku and Vegeta effortlessly, this was a moment where, had Goku killed Frieza at any random point in the universe, he could have stopped the entire Frieza threat here, and Frieza would not have been as strong as he was later on. And when you consider the fact that allowing Frieza to exist in the universe directly and negatively impacts the lives of many other people in the universe, this was a bad decision on Goku's part, because even if Beerus decided to spare Frieza and allow him to live again, I'm pretty sure that if Goku decided to kill Frieza, Beerus wouldn't lose any sleep over this. So if we count all of the moments of Goku just not killing Frieza after the Tournament of Power, this is a large general sense of him sparing him, because up until Frieza becoming Black Frieza, Goku could have killed Frieza at any moment in time, and simply chose not to. And this directly takes us to our final moment on this list, which takes place in another timeline. We're talking about an original moment where Goku spared Frieza that is so theoretically realistic and so in character for Goku that you might as well have said that this is canon. Now, it was said by Trunks that in the future timeline, Goku was the one that killed Frieza and King Cole, and obviously this could be the only way it would make sense, considering the fact that all of the other characters were so much weaker than Frieza and King Cole, and considering the fact that obviously Trunks was not born. So there's no way that future Trunks could have ever have killed Frieza and King Cole in the original timelines when he wasn't born yet, to come back and go back in time in the future. But here's the most likely scenario of what happened. Goku uses instant transmission to teleport to planet Earth to confront Frieza and King Cole directly, as he realizes that his capsule is not going to make it in time on planet Earth. Goku obviously would power up into a Super Saiyan and give Frieza a warning. He would tell him that if you don't leave this planet, he's going to have to kill him. And Goku really means it this time, considering the fact that because Frieza and King Cole are on his planet and there's two of them as opposed to just one Goku that could actually fight against them directly, he really has no other backup plans, so he would have to fully power up and kill them directly if they do not comply. And knowing Frieza and the character that he is in all of the previous moments that we named, Frieza probably laughed at this, powered up some energy blasts or did some type of attack to directly attack Goku, and Goku uses this opportunity as a moment to not spare Frieza's life and kill him. Then, after seeing this moment, King Cole probably tried to comply with Goku and make peace with him. Goku probably would have listened to King Cole and actually have given him a chance. Very different from Trunks just blasting King Cole where he was begging for him to pardon him. But of course, just like Frieza, King Cole would use this opportunity to somehow find a way to attack Goku, which he would use to obviously make the decision that King Cole has to die too, and in all likelihood this is most likely what would have happened to Frieza and King Cole, knowing Goku's character, Frieza's character, and King Cole's character. But the conversation doesn't end here, because if you can think of any other moments where Goku directly, indirectly, or theoretically spared Frieza's life, say so in the comment section below, and your comment will be pinned to continue the conversation.